Hey everybody, this is William Christ. You know how much I love video games. And, and, and especially games that are extremely fun. Even if it's a bad game and has countless issues, those are weaknesses. If it still remains a lot of fun to me, I personally enjoy it. So, you could just imagine how much I hate Killjoys. So, there are plenty of games that have these unsavory bits. And even when you're having the most fun of your life, there's always gonna be some point where something just pops right the heck out of nowhere and destroys all your fun. Yes, I am aware that other people have made this kind of list, but I am gonna making this list anyway. First off, there are going to be a few things I share, even with games I haven't played before, and like another YouTuber who made this kind of list, there will be fury, and possible screaming, and possibly even bloodshed. So, let's get started. So, you all know how much I love Pokemon, right? Well, Pokemon is known to be my favorite franchise of all time. My favorite video game franchise of all time. And because of that, I will always love Pokemon no matter what. Honestly, there isn't really much to say. However, there are a few things that genuinely bother me about Pokemon. And our first Killjoy comes from the old-fashioned Gen 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the Psychic-type Pokemon. In Gen 1. Okay. Now, I know I shouldn't be complaining. Okay. Now, I know a lot of Gen 1ers are going to complain about this, but they can't deny the fact that the Psychic-type Pokemon were really overpowered. They are way too strong for their own good. It is baffling on how much stronger they really are. Which is annoying. Psychic types only had one weakness, as being bug, and only resisted itself. However, this has changed when Gen 2 came out, where Nintendo added two new types, Dark and Steel, which is why this little mishap's only at number 10. However, Gen 1 Psychic types still really bother me to this day, because of how overpowered they are. Like, gosh, come on! Go down already! Oh well, guess I'll have to train more then. For those that know the series very well, for those that know this company very well, you can just imagine my feelings towards it. Capcom has made had a bunch of games, and probably the best title series is the Mega Man, and is the whole Mega Man series. Especially with my favorite game, with one of my favorite games of all time, and Mega Man Legends 1. And there are quite a few, and there are only a few things, and there aren't really many things that genuinely piss me off in the Mega Man series, but here's a few complaints that I hear. The Yellow Devil from the original. The final boss fight. And in any of the X games. Or even just searching around on the cyber world. And Mega Man on Battle Network. Well, for that I have to say, I side with Colress on this one. And that I disagree. I genuinely like searching around. I genuinely like the final bosses, even though I haven't played the X games. The Yellow Devil is meant to be challenging, but it still looks pretty fun. And searching around the cyber world, probably one of the most fun times I would ever have playing a Mega Man game. So, what Killjoy have I listed here? Well, let's go on to the third and most popular title of Mega Man. Mega Man Legends. Now you see, and do you see where I'm getting it now? No? Alright, well, Mega Man Legend is pretty infamous for a bunch of things. But the one thing that I feel how it's infamous for is the boss fights. There are plenty of boss fights in the Legend series that tend to be pretty annoying and irksome. But the one boss fight that really kills my fun is none other than Teasel. In Mega Man Legends 1. His first battle against you. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Really, Matt? X? Why? Well, two reasons. Well, two reasons. One, and it's a lot harder than the other bosses I faced as of currently in my playthrough of Mega Man Legends. And two, it's just damn annoying. Now I know I'm a lot of Legends fans, and they're probably thinking I hate Teasel. Well, that's not really the case. Teasel is actually one of the more amusing characters. However, the first boss fight you have against him is annoying as hell. You have to destroy his machine and which sounds simple, but in reality, you can't do shit to it unless you destroy its defenses. And the problem with that is that it's very hard to know when you've actually destroyed his defenses on his machine, which is as frustrating as all hell. And no matter how many times I've tried, I can never seem to get past him. Teasel always ends up kicking my ass. Tron and Ba were fairly simple bosses, and was not that big of a challenge. But this is what killed my fun every time I tried to get farther through my playthrough of Mega Man Legends. Damn it all! One of my favorite video game franchises by Nintendo ever is none other than the space adventure animal themselves, Star Fox. You might be thinking, why is Star Fox my favorite franchise? Well, to be put clearly, it just looks very fun. And I have played at least one Mega Man Legends game. Sorry, Star Fox. My bad. I don't know how exactly when I played it, but I believe it was around the time when I was visiting an old friend, or when I was playing at video game club with my friend and slash co-worker Jacob at Neiman. And that game was Star Fox 64. I honestly liked it, though it was pretty difficult figuring out what to do. And the Killjoy, and like I said with Mega Man Legends, there aren't really many things that genuinely irk me. That is, except for one that happens to produce and happens to appear in two of the games. Those being in 64 and Assault. You already know how this, but I'm gonna basically say this. Oh, fuck her. Oh, oh. Fuck yeah! Do a barrel roll! Yes, sir! I'm rolling with it! Look at this! Am I sick yet? Am I sick yet, sir? Suck it, Skywalker! You gotta do this in your X-Way! Nothing gets past me. All will perish! I kill you! I kill you! I kill you! I kill you! Feel the wrath at the Star Fox! Ah! Drat. All Star Fox players can unlikely sympathize me with this. Wing damage blows. I get it. It's supposed to reference real life, if we're it makes it seem like it was your mistake. But half the time, almost all the time, it's not even your fault. It's usually because of an AI crashing into you. Damn it! Bill, I am not paying for that! Yes, there are ship upgrades that can help your wing and get better. But that doesn't get your firepower back. And it's even worse in Assault when the ship repair is harder to come across. If it wasn't so much of a glaring issue, anything else in Star Fox I genuinely like. But this is just a crippling buzzkill that I can honestly deal without. Team Fortress 2. I haven't played it myself, but I genuinely love the game. Personally, I think Team Fortress 2 is quite a fun game. Now, for those, no, Pyro would likely be my main man. He's awesome, scary, and has cool weapons that are flamethrowers. Now, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, and if it wasn't plagued with a glaring killjoy. Now this game wouldn't be so bad, and if it now this game would be more awesome if it didn't have an incredibly annoying buzzkill. Ladies and gentlemen, the spy, the damn spy. The spy is pretty much a cold-hearted and backstabbing jerk. No matter how safe you play, he always tends to find you, and his backstab can outright destroy you if not careful. Because it's guaranteed to kill you. Instant death! Which is annoying. However, I will give the spy some praise here. While he is a complete killjoy on the opposition, it's very different than when you actually play as him. And it would likely be the most fun you would ever have. Like I said, I haven't played TF2 before, but when I get the chance to play it, I'm pretty sure I'll be screaming at the top of my lungs, "You motherfucker!" God, pardon my French. Oh boy. Now, this is starting to go down. As arguably one of the most popular franchises of all of Nintendo, we have number 6. And that is has for and number 6 is from one of my personal opinion and underrated franchises ever, Metroid. A lot of people complain about Metroid, and the most that from what I heard of another YouTuber complain about is that the backtracking is a killjoy, because people consider it as too confusing and boring. Well, backtracking is not going to be on this list. Honestly, I think the backtracking actually helps you get to where you need to go better. So, I have an alternative. Ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. The ability losses. Oh, okay, I know a lot of games suffer from this glaring issue. However, Metroid is the worst offender of this period. No matter no matter what games you play, there are always is gonna be a point where you lose your abilities. 2 of the Prime games have you lose your abilities early, and a bunch of other games do it at a later point, and whether it be around the middle and worst of all in Fusion, where it gets grabbed by the main enemy. That's perfectly fair. And this is why I prefer Super Metroid and Metroid Other M, even though I haven't played those two. You don't have to deal with that crap. Now this wouldn't be such a bit annoying, and if it was only in one of the games. But this is ridiculous. Thankfully, the joy of collecting on your ability is a lot of fun. And from what I can tell. Otherwise, I would probably hate this trend a whole lot more. I still like Metroid, though, even with this irksome mechanic. Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Everyone knows the Sly Cooper series very well. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time is my favorite, is my third favorite game of all time, and because of how well made it is. And with the biggest problem I have is that while it's a stealth game, I'm not exactly the best at it. Especially with this one irksome mechanic that I despise. The security in Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Now, I know a lot of people are probably thinking what a lot of you are probably thinking. What do you mean by security? Well, by that I mean the security cameras, the security wall blocks, and the security wall laser that shock you, and even the guards, especially the big ones, whether it be the board, and whether it be the boards from Ryuichi's time, and the cow that's from Tennessee's time, or even that's damn Max from Sir Gallus' time. The security in this game is unreal. It is such a painful thing to deal with. Yeah, I know. It's supposed to deal with be the same as wing damage, where it's trying to be realistic. Well, the heck with realism. This has a world where bees give you thoughtful advice, and a bird can be used as a weapon. That what? Security that can catch you, even when it isn't your fault? No one! Gosh. This is really annoying. Smash Brothers is honestly my favorite fighting game series of all time. I honestly would prefer it over Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I think Smash Brothers is a fairly underrated game, and not a lot of people talk about it. And in this game, and in this list, there is one thing that really bothers me to no end, and that comes from Smash Brothers Brawl. Subspace Emissaries, the Great Maze. Oh no! Why? Why this plague is here? I don't get why the Great Maze is loved. It sucks. No matter how many times I have tried at getting better, I always end up getting lost, and that's annoying and frustrating. I would prefer if this didn't exist. Yes. But you have to go through it to be able to fight the final boss of Subspace Emissary, Taboo. And the problem with that is that you have to face all the bosses you fought previously again, along with every shadow character in the game there is. Oh my gosh! Don't you think that's a bit much? I personally have lost a lot of respect for Subspace Emissary because of this bullcrap. The fight had again install the raw. The fight again against Rayquaza was fun, and adventuring through the ruined zoo was phenomenal. But the Great Maze was a living nightmare. Jeez! Another dead end! Number 3 is an entire character. And it's from a horror game series that I'm sure a lot of you already know. FNAF. FNAF is one of my favorite horror franchises. Possibly even my favorite, actually. And there have been plenty of times where I just love the bunch of FNAF related stuff. Like the fan game, the OC is a FNAF character. and a bunch of other things. But there is one character in the FNAF series I can never get used to. Everyone, me, and probably the most annoying character to ever face is in a Five Nights at Freddy's game, the Puppet. Puppet? I know a lot of people are probably thinking, and the Puppet is not as bad. But the problem is that what you have to do to keep him from jump scaring you when Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is that you have to wind up the music box to prevent him from coming out. And the phone guy warns you that the puppet isn't fooled by the Freddy mask. Isn't really fooled by the Freddy mask. So if you forget to wind up the music box, he'll come out and then come at you. And no way are you safe by just putting the Freddy mask on. And because, as the phone guy said, and the puppet doesn't get fooled by it. So you have to wind up the music box to make sure you don't get caught by the puppet. And if you do get caught by him, it is frustrating as all hell to stop him. I really wish this wasn't in 5 Minutes of Freddy's 2. But this? But now that this exists, we all have to suffer from it. Ugh! Now, for number 2, it's basically the same thing as number 9. Where a boss fight tends to be a complete and utter killjoy. And what title would have this killjoy better than possibly one of my favorite 3DS games, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon I consider to be a fun game. I feel as if it's very underrated because of having Luigi. Like, come on, guys, give Luigi a chance. And he's been suffering enough. Cut him a break. And there are plenty of things in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon that can be rather irksome. But the big thing that I'm going to be talking about is none other than the final boss. And then the boss of the Secret Mine. The Secret Mine boss fight is a nightmare to deal with. While people think it's easy, it's not. You have... In order for you to hurt him, you have to throw bombs at him and then shoot a bomb in his mouth with a bomb thrower. But the problem is that if you throw too many bombs, the bomb thrower will overheat and you'll instantly get a game over. What the heck? That's literally unfair. And the problem is that you have to take and do that 3 times. Once, or even twice, this would have been fine. But 3 times is hell! Ugh! Damn it! Screwed up again! That's surprising to know what would be a bigger killjoy than this. But I found one. Oh boy. Yes, for all those that do remember, Klonoa is one of my favorite video game characters and video game franchises. Not only from Capcom, but of all time. Welcome, Klonoa, maybe my all-time favorite character. Klonoa comes out as my second favorite video game franchise. He just feels underappreciated at times. And there's one thing from Klonoa that really bothers me. And that is from the game Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament. This Game Boy Advance game I own, and I personally love this game to death. I couldn't imagine a single thing that this game would be bad in, except for one thing. There was one level that I really had a problem with, that I have a problem with when trying to complete it. Ladies and gentlemen, Vision 2-4 in Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament. This level is a nightmare to handle. What it is it's a surfboarding stage where a scrolling surfboarding stage where you have to scroll where you have to surfboard on train on train track on basically train tracks, and there's a bunch of obstacles in your way, and a bunch of enemies as well, and there are also springs that can help you get past these irksome problems. But the big thing is that there are also 50 gems in this here place. And no matter how many times I've tried, I could never seem to be able to collect all of them. It's hard, but what makes it even more harder, it is the enemies. Especially how the little guy has that rolling the spikes wheel. Whether they're scrolling up or no, whether they're moving up or down, if they hit you, you'll take damage. And once you've taken enough damage, you die. Simple as that. This stage is what really angers me to no end. If a single level is able to do that, on top of all the other Killjoys I mentioned, then that makes this the ultimate Killjoy. This is William Chris, and I'll be seeing you later.